Finland has great work opportunities. It was rated as the 8th richest country in Europe, and a great number of people would like the opportunity to work in Finland. However, in order to freely work there, third country nationals need a Finland work visa. The work visa is slightly different from other visas since it's a long-term permit and it allows the holder to stay for a longer period of time than the regular 90 days limit. Do I need a visa to work in Finland? If you are not from any of the following countries, you need a visa: the Schengen area and the European Economic Area and European Union. The Nordic countries, United States, New Zealand, Australia, San Marino, and the Vatican, Republic of Andorra, and Japan. Finland also has a visa facilitation agreement with other countries. Those who don't need a visa to work in Finland can only work for 90 days. Afterward, they have to register as a working resident in Finland. How to apply for a Finland work visa? List of steps to take when applying for a work visa to Finland. 1. Find a job. 2. Apply for the work permit. 3. Visit a local Finnish mission. 4. Wait for an answer. 5. Go to Finland. Find a job. Before you apply for your work visa, you must find a job in Finland. It's obligatory to present a valid work contract with the rest of the application. Without work, you won't be receiving a positive answer regarding your visa. Apply for the work permit. Once you have secured a job in Finland, then you can apply for a work permit. You can apply for the permit through the e-service online, or you can apply on paper. The e-services applications are easier to go through. Visit a local Finnish mission. Here you must submit the original documents that you attach to your application in the e-service. You will also be asked to submit your fingerprints. You also need to pay the application fee for the e-service when you applied. If by any chance you applied in Finland, then you need to visit a service point in Finland of the immigration service. If you applied on paper, then bring your application with you alongside all your required documents and pay for the fee when you hand in your application. Please make sure that the necessary documents are translated if they are non-English, Finnish, or Swedish, and legalized if required. Wait for an answer. You should know that your application will be processed in 2 ways. Firstly, an Employment and Economic Development Office will process the application for you and make a partial decision. Afterward, the Finnish Immigration Service will finalize your application process and a decision will be made. If you applied abroad, you cannot travel to Finland and wait for a decision. If you were in Finland, then you can wait for the decision even if your visa expires. You will be notified of the decision through the e-service if you applied online. If you applied on paper, the immigration office in Finland will send the decision to your local Finnish mission at your country of residence, which in turn will let you know, either by email or post. Your residence permit based on employment will be sent to the embassy in your country. Once it arrives, you can pick it up and head over to Finland. Go to Finland. Once your residence card has been issued, your personal info will automatically be recorded in the Finnish Population Information System. When you arrive in Finland, you can start working as soon as you want. What is the duration of a work visa for Finland? Typically, a work visa issued by Finnish authorities lasts about a year. However, the duration will vary depending on your type of visa. If you have a B permit, otherwise known as a temporary permit, it will be valid only for a year. If you have a permit, also known as a continuous permit, it will be valid for as long as you have work in Finland. Can I extend a Finland work permit? Yes, you can. Depending on the type of your permit, you can either apply for an extension every year or every 4 years. A temporary permit requires to be extended every year, while the continuous permit after 4 years. You should apply for an extension at least 3 months before your permit expires. After you've lived with a continuous permit for about 5 years, you may apply for a residence permit, which is valid indefinitely unless there is ground to revoke your residence. Can I switch employers with a Finland work visa? If you applied for a work permit on the basis of a specific employer, then you can't switch employers. If you want to change your employers, then you must apply for a new work permit. If you applied for a work permit that allows you to switch work as you wish, you should have no problems. But make sure you check beforehand the right to work based on the permit when you apply. If you want to work for multiple employers, you must add the several employers option to your application. Finnish Job Seekers Visa. If you completed a degree program in Finland, you are eligible to apply for a Job Seekers Visa. This visa is valid for a year and allows you to stay in Finland while you look for employment. Once you have a valid work contract, you can then apply for either a temporary permit or a continuous permit. Can I bring my family to Finland if I have a work visa? Yes, your family members can apply for a residence permit on the basis of family ties as long as you have a valid work visa. How much does a Finnish work visa cost? If you apply through the electronic service, then the payment fee is 490 euros. However, if you apply on paper, that's more expensive, 690 euros. When can I apply for permanent residence? After you've lived for 5 years with a continuous permit, you can apply for a permanent residence. You must be the holder of a continuous permit in order to qualify for citizenship.